And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Jay Wills here. If you are new here, thank you for subscribing and tagging along on this epic journey. And for all of you who are following, normally we do the comments and thank yous first, but a few videos back, I've been yapping about doing an intro song. And now that I've learned a couple of chords, we're gonna jam right off the bat. Check this out. Takes me a little bit to get going and get a little rhythm. I just got off work. My hands are, ugh. Yeah, that struggle's real. But check this out. This is loads of fun. Check this out. It'll probably take like 2 or 3 rounds to get it to sound okay, but I was jamming on this morning and I'm like, ooh, this may be my intro song. Check this out. And then you can play it down low too. Oh. Something like that. It's a work in progress. So, man, I thought that was kind of cool, especially down here. Oh. And I'm still working it out, but that's going to be my intro song. And if any of you are new here, you just clicked on this video, I'm Jay Wills. This is day 17 of 365 days in a row of guitar practice. I'm a beginner, obviously. However, we're having fun, we're tagging along, and playing some cool guitar shit along the way. So, all right, first things first. And again, thank you for all of you new subscribers. I appreciate you greatly. And I finally figured out how to look at like who's seeing what. My suspicion was correct. All dudes, so all my fellow brethren of the guitar loving world, I thank you for tagging along. All right, first things first. Comments. All right, at Chris Lawson 7983, good stuff, brother. I'd bang on the D chord in different rhythms for a while. Then another. Check this out. So the chord that I didn't know was a D. That guy. Well, whatever. I just play shit. Honestly, you know, here's the deal. If it sounds cool, I keep playing it. If it doesn't sound cool, I don't play it. I just keep moving around until it sounds cool. That's kind of the goal. All right, so that D that you said to play around with, that was in that intro. Didn't know it was a D until this little book right here. So we'll get to this here in a sec. This is going to be our practice. We're going to be moving on, doing some other things. I'm probably shedding dust. Another bomber. This is bomber work week. Got all kinds of stuff going on in this house. At Rock RXO, glad to see you figured out the tempo. If you were one who recommended that, my God, thank you so much for that. I think you might be a little misled with stretching the strings being an oopsie. This is a step typically done when restringing by pulling up on them gently and adjusting them until they stay in tune to get rid of any slack. This video from Stillman should be time-stamped. I will check that out. So, as you can see, Miss Jackson, whoo, she's back. I think I'm getting this tuning shit figured out, honestly. She sounds pretty good tonight. I could probably do for just a teensy weensy, but she's like 98% in tune. However, what a struggle on that thing. And I had this epiphany. So this thing's been hanging in Guitar Center, way upstairs in the top rack. I doubt a lot of people played it. I suspect, you get me on it, I got a mosquito in the house. Oh, hell no. I hate mosquitoes. The strings are probably fairly new. They didn't get a lot of play time, and then I bought it, brought it home, hammered the shit out of it, stretched the strings a little bit, and then had to keep tuning it. But I think I've got a good solid setup there. All right, anyway, back to comments. All right, let's see here. At Wolfgang Humble 4830. I had never heard of a Fender FMT guitars before, but looking it up now, and it seems like a great choice. Good looking top and nice pickups. I have to say, heck yeah, man. This FMT, I didn't know shit about it either, by the way. It's a very beautiful guitar. I'm a sucker for like flame tops, or like the really cool looking tops and the little trim around the edge. Love that. So, and I picked this up off Craigslist for $400, man. So, you know, I mean, this thing's like brand new. It's like a 2019 model. I think they're like, I don't know, like $700 nowadays. Brand new, maybe a little bit more, maybe $800. All I know is to hop on Craigslist. That is an absolute treasure trove of goodness. I picked up Valve King 100 PB Mark II amp. Used tube amp. Sounds amazing. We might play around with that tonight, but my Dark Terror is going to be all aboard tonight. I have a Ibanez, kind of a 335, is it Epiphone or Gibson? This is kind of like the BB King clone, but not really. Got that off Craigslist. Get steel, about $450 for that. Great guitar. So hit Craigslist up. I don't know if you're in California or not, but there seems to be a lot of stuff in California. So look that guitar up for sure. At Wolfgang Humboldt again, 4830. If you can find a local guitar repair guy, have them set up your Floyd Rose guitar, and it should be way easier to deal with. Floyd's are not difficult to deal with at all when they start with a good setup. Well, I am a contractor, and I have a very mechanical. Like I get very creative with people's houses and mechanical shit all the time. So I've been in this rabbit hole of figuring this out, and I pretty much got it down. The thing I'm going to do this weekend is going to be fiddling with the intonation. It's almost spot on, but because I like to tweak with things, I'm going to tweak with it. So, but good recommendation, brother. I too love my 7-string guitar with the Floyd. Something about a 7 just feels so powerful, and without, read more, hold on. Without any range. I've never had one before, and I didn't even know a lot of my favorite bands already had, like Chord and a bunch of other bands, like that chuggy awesomeness that's just amazing. Had no idea it came from a 7-string, so, you know, you live and learn. All right, so let's keep going. At Wolfgang Humboldt 483. Using a drum machine is awesome. I also recommend getting some drone tracks. Don't know what that is, but I'll look into it. When you learn and practice scales, having a drone playing in the back trains your ears to know what they sound like in proper context. That makes sense. And it is just more fun. Feels musical. I got the drone tracks I use from Ben Eiler's YouTube channel. I think I recently stumbled across him in my feed. I'll check him out. Thanks for that, brother. Appreciate it. Let's see. At Gabe, wow. Locking nuts or Floyd Rose systems are a pain to tune. Yes, they are. You need to pull out wrench, stick to the Telecaster for now, keep it up. Thanks, brother. And yes, there are a pile of wrenches back there that I've been fiddling with, mainly just Allen wrenches, but at SickNardy9457, hey, welcome back with one of my original subs. Might have convinced me I'm missing a backtrack for my practice. It's super useful. One of the things tonight that we're going to get into, now that I have a chord book, and that thing says what chord and key to be in, we're going to do that. So, at iRock5150, chords and scales, good stuff. That's what I'm working on. Heck yeah, man. Keep that shit up. Heck yeah. It's all about mileage. Mileage and consistency, right? Mileage. Every morning, up with coffee, do all the little drills, spider walk, and all this kind of shit. All the way down, all the way up. I'm changing it up and getting really creative with it. Like 1, 3, 2, 4, and like using all the fingers in different positions, and just make some shit up. And if it doesn't sound cool, keep fiddling until it sounds cool. Super simple. All right, at Ray Dieter, get into the looper. I know, that's this weekend. That's this weekend, brother. Definitely going to be just going down that rabbit hole. It's a great way to make practice even more fun. Some of my best loops were accidental, I bet. Any level guitarist can make a great loop. Heck yeah, I've seen some cool shit on TV, on YouTube. I'm a bit old, folks. I still say TV. And let's see, at Mini T-Zone the Sun. This is the kind of channel I want to watch. Well, that's good. YouTube recommended this to me. I'm 42, just getting back into my guitars. Again, too, I'll be watching your channel and wishing you lived next door. Man, I'm in California. I'm in Cali, so not in Canada. So, what state are you in? If you're in Canada, I'm out. No, not in Canada. I'm in Cali, Northern California, actually. And then at Mini Tizone, the Sun. Dude, are you in California? I'm in Tehachapi. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area is where I'm located at. And yeah, it'd be, man, it'd be awesome to find some people to jam with. But for right now, we're doing it on YouTube. So let me double check. I think we're good. All right, cool. So, all right, comments, all that's done. Sweet. Let's jam a little bit with Miss Jackson because it's just fun. And then we'll come back, hit some scales, hit some chord work, and fiddle a little with that. But first, let me torture your ears a little bit with the Miss Jackson, zone out a little bit, because she's in tune, mostly. Again, it just has to sound cool. All there is to it. All there is to it. Man, I'm craving a beer right now. That'll be a little later. Hump day's tomorrow, folks. Be beer night tomorrow night. All right. Still working on the picking. That's one thing I've noticed too, kind of obvious. I always like to go too fast, and you just kind of consciously think yourself slow. Like if I'm like fiddling around, and I'm not trying to coach anyone, you can watch my struggles as I fiddle a little with this and struggle along this next year. Oh, we're day 17 of 365 days. I think I already mentioned that, but I was just super excited to get my intro song in. Ooh, speaking of which, I don't think I'm ever going to come up with a new picking technique. This takes me a little bit to get into, but I was kind of like, literally like, should I do this on camera? Because this morning I was like, ooh, for like 2 strums. It sounded just amazing. And then I was like, and my hands just went like, bananas. It's like a rotating pick. I'll just try to. This could be like day 1 of my picking technique, J. Will's picking technique. Again, it's not mine, but I don't know. I stumbled across it last night, jamming, waiting for the YouTube to upload. I'll just try it. It sounds so much better this morning. It's a lot of pick moving. It's a lot of weird stuff with the fingers, but I thought it sounded cool. Again, it's so raw. I thought that kind of sounded cool. Anywho, let's continue. I have not done. Oh, hold on. Let's fiddle diddle. I have not did the 7 on a little cleaner. Oh, you know what? Let's go pentatonic. Heck yeah. That was also another great recommendation from one of my early subs. Ooh, that's super loud. Jesus Christ. Turn it down a little bit. Hold on. Oh, what's up, Leonardo? One of my cats is about to join us. The pentatonic again. Ooh, I think that goes. Oh, nope. Too fast. always like to add this little one at the end. Oh, too fast. That's a hard transition right there for me. I always miss that string. Oh. That's another drill I've been kind of playing with, is just kind of creating my own drills as I do a scale. Just make some shit up, you know? There's lots of different stuff in the books and whatnot, but just make some shit up. If it sounds cool, keep playing it. God, I love that B string. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, what is the up top? You know what? I haven't even played around with this. One of my intro songs can be played on the Miss Jackson. How did I play that? It sounds the same. Not at all. I don't know. Well, we'll take that for later. So that's Miss Jackson. She sounded a lot better. So, and that little picking thing, that's gonna come along. I'm telling you. That's gonna come along. Absolutely. Uh-oh, get a little loose. There we go. All right. So let's get into a little. Make sure the camera's still working. Good. Yep, we're solid. Super solid. Super solid. Okay, so let's get that there. Let's go here. Okay. Ooh. You got lots of crunch. You got lots of crunch. Crunch is just like the best of all time. I'm addicted to that little part. I'm telling you. Okay. So the scales we worked on yesterday, I do believe, is A major. So I think I'm just going to stay A majors for now. So, because some of these other ones, A, look like a foreign language, and B, they don't sound cool to me yet. 99% sure that I'm just not playing them right. However, so we're going to go from A major, we're going to go to B major. Now, I suspect, because I have a B string, I can fiddle a little with this. Oh, wait. Jesus, wrong guitar. So, B flat, this is a weird thing too. Again, I'm learning. B flat major. Some of these I'm starting to realize that I played them in the past and didn't know what note or chord they were, but they were part of a song that I was either trying to learn or something along those lines. But this is B major. So B major is top string, no, so you gotta mute that. A string is, so we're barring A string, E string. And then 2, 3, 4. Pfft, that's clown shoes. Okay, so this is another thing too. Folks with not 3XL hands with monster fingers, and I'm sure there's a few of you that probably have really big hands and you know the struggle. Stuffing 2, 3, and 4 of my fingers. Actually, it's going to be, hold on. So, I'm supposed to bar this and stuff 2, 3, and 4 in this. Clown shoes. So, I'm gonna do, because I mean, I bet this doesn't even play it. This probably doesn't play shit. Okay, surprisingly, that actually makes, I can't believe that makes noise. But here's the problem though. I'm covering with the wrong finger. So I have to figure out a way to bar for the B major here and then leave the E string open. That's going to be the challenge. Or making it sound, because I mean, otherwise it's just, ooh, that didn't sound very good. So, I don't know. There's no way I'm going to get that bottom one open. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I can do it like this. Dead string. See, it's dead. Struggle's real, folks. Oh, man. Okay, the cool part is there's always a second position for these. On the 6th string. Ooh, Jesus. 1, 3, 4. 2 is, what? What is this craziness? This is madness. Oh, man. Getting stuffing all that in there. Jesus. Still got a dead string right there. Ah, yeah, it's that bar. Oh, there we go. That's workable. That's a lot of work. No pun intended for the hand. Holy shit. All right, so that's B major. Let's strum on that a little bit. Let's see if B major and A major can go together. Because that's always, I like to see if stuff works together. That's a tough one. That is no joke. Can you move this around though? See, this is where I'm going to get distracted, and I just want to. That was probably a cat. Sounds kind of cool. Ooh, these are rough, man. These are rough transitions. Jesus. I gotta get that bottom one in there. There we go. Oh, I don't know what this is, but hopefully it sounds cool. Sounds kind of cool. These are gonna be super slow. My goodness. Yikes. Oof. That struggle is real. That bar is a pain in the ass. Oh, man. Woo. Anyway. Ay. Okay, so we'll let the forearms rest a little bit. That was punishing those things with lots of handwork today. All right, finger independence. So, and I'm not affiliated with any of these books or Amazon or any of that jazz. I just buy shit. If it works, cool. I try it. If not, try something new. However, this chord book I can't recommend enough. You can carry it with you. I didn't carry it with me today. Actually, my fretboard book is actually in the truck still. This has been super handy. It's got a pretty good cover. It's pretty durable. It's got a good spiral bound. Not too bad. This one here, we're working our way through it. So we're going to come back to exercise 3, which is basically a C major scale. And this C major scale is different. I won't say it's different, but because we were working on the C major in the Gig Bag Book of Scales, the tab, this is a much different format, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I dig it. It's cool, and it takes me, but it's like playing Twister with your fingers. It's like it really challenges the brain, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining by any means. I think it's very healthy, and this is why I'm doing it. However, you know, the pentatonic, right, which I think I pretty much got it memorized without the fact that this hand, could you do something, please, when I want you to? I like adding this last one in. I know it's not in there. It's just fun. Oh. Ah. Anyway, that scale is way different than this scale. Check this scale out. This, I went through this many times this morning during my little drills, and I had to slow this way down. It sounds cool once you get it going. We'll give it a little front pickup. Let's clean it up. Don't need all that nonsense. Go a little here, go a little there. There we go. A little more scale friendly. But it goes 3 on the A string, open on the D string, 2, open on the B string, and then open on, oh shit, I already messed it up. Actually, no, we're good. You gotta slow it way down, you gotta really think about it. But it sounds cool once you get it going. And you can like make some shit with it. That right there, that is, I swear, an Alice in Chains start to an Alice in Chains song. I'm gonna learn that. That sparked a memory. That, if any of you know that, what Alice in Chains song is that? I mean, I'll look it up later, but oh, that's an Alice in Chains song. Anyway, so that C major scale, I'm gonna keep doing that. So this is exercise 3 in this multi-string tablature exercise. The next one in here, which is pretty useful too, because I have been practicing my little fiddle diddling in the morning, the spider walking on the fretboard up and down and like multiple variations. This one here is called the 2-finger independence exercise, exercise 4 basically. It's pretty cool. It's like 5-6, 5-6. All the way down and all the way up. So it keeps it simple. This book does do a good job. So far, I'm on page 19 of keeping it simple. So it's not perfect, but it does a good job of training your fingers. What I like to do is make it super hard. So if you go 5-6, these 2 fingers, do it with these 2 fingers. It's like walking backwards, chewing bubble gum, rubbing your head all at the same time. Whew. That finger just was like, we're going to sleep. Whew, that struggle's real. I added in, before I got this book, I was doing these things in the morning. So I do the whole so forth, right? Then I would go backwards and do that. And then I'd go 1, 3. 3, 4. Like 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. That 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. And then back it up. Ugh. The brain is just, it's a massive, it's moving a mountain inside your head sometimes. Ugh. But it trains the brain. It's tough, not gonna lie. It's, I won't call it discouraging, but boy, you gotta pull your big boy pants up, because it's like, I just want to play some cool shit, but you have to do these things because it really helps. I'm finding it massively from day 1, or I should say day 2, coffee, all the way up and down, night and day. This is day 17. So, and of course I've been putting a little more time in the evenings, open the mornings up a little bit. Hugely beneficial. All right, enough yapping. So that's exercise 4. And like I said, you know, if you guys are beginners, I've got other books and some other videos. That's why I dispense with those books and just picked up some new ones because, like one of my other subscribers had mentioned, there are so many YouTube channels about guitar and shredding. I mean, there's shredders. It's amazing the amount of people who can shred. I will be there someday, for sure. But it's just shocking how much that whole scene has just changed online. And just in general, which is amazing because that's awesome. It's just a community that gets bigger and bigger, and playing guitar just warms your soul. It's just amazing. All right, so we're gonna do one more exercise, and then my tummy is growling. I can hear that through the damn camera. It's just gurgling. Exercise 5, 2-finger independence. Okay. That's just going 5, 7. Okay. So, okay. So basically, instead of doing, okay, that's cool. I like the little baby steps. This is cool, and it's doable. That's the other part that I've realized. This is all the same, so I don't need my glasses. It's 5, 7. One of the most frustrating things in the past for playing guitar for me was I wasn't as disciplined as I am now. Full disclosure. I'm 49. 22 years ago, I was not. It's just a different person, right? So there's that. Discipline's a big deal. Consistency, mileage. Just got to put the mileage in. But I had like 2 things I was going to throw. Anyway, we're going to do this drill. Man, I was going to go somewhere with that. That's the other part about getting old, folks. Forget shit. Train of thought goes. Anywho. That's where I was going with that. It comes back. You have to have wins. Small little wins. You got to have some moments where you're just like, and you're like, oh, that sounds so cool. Because if it's just constant grind and it's no fun. It's got to be fun. That's the thing. It has to be fun. So take that for what it's worth. It has to be fun. That's the big deal. And then you have to just sacrifice time. That's one of my subscribers was like, I wish I had the time to do this. It's not, I had to make a dedicated, concerted effort to do this. A lot of effort. And I had to sacrifice something. And mine's time. I get up a little earlier and I go to bed a little later. So, took a little bit to adapt to the daily routine because I do work in the trades and I do very physically demanding work 5 days a week, sometimes on the weekends, if duty calls. But you have to just push through the tiredness. Like, for example, today, my hands and my forearms, no joke, are just shattered from today's work. I did so much sawing and plumbing and piping and soldering and just just this with my hands. But I'm like, gotta show up, gotta do it. Another one of my old coaches back in the day said one of the biggest hurdles is just showing up on the field. Once you're on the field, bam, you're there. Anyway, let's bang out this last drill. Well, we kind of already did. And then wrap it up. Up. And then if you miss one, just go back. See, you need to communicate with you, and you need to communicate with you. And sometimes I stop in the middle of it just because it helps. There we go. It's always good to end on a good one. And of course, because it's the end of the night, oh, we need more volume for that. The outro. Not the best one, but it'll work. Day 17 in the books. Tomorrow, I'm going to continue with my intro song, and we'll hit exercise 6 and continue chord work. And again, thank you all if you were here at the very end. And I think that's all. Peace. See you tomorrow.